Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your Love and Life reading for the second half of November from the 16th all the way through the 30th. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the energies are for you at this time. General as always, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading and get rid of what doesn't make sense for you. All right, so the person that you're thinking about, what are their energies at this time? So I'm going to start with the Golden Dahlia. This is a deck by La Belle Anima 13. This is also by La Belle Anima 13, Grand Amore. And then I'll go ahead and grab some cards from my Shadow and Secrets deck. So let me set these guys aside for now, and let's start with the Golden Dahlia and see what those energies look like here. All right, so whoever it is that you are thinking about at this point in time, Aquarius, okay, so what are their energies looking like at this time? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. All right, here we go. What do the energies look like? Okay, what do we have? Someone's being cautious. Okay. However, we do have hope coming through. And someone's keeping tabs on you at this point in time. Part of this energy might be that they're keeping tabs on you on social media, or maybe they're asking about you through mutual friends. All right, so however way that's presenting itself, let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot here. I'm going to start with my Illuminated Star Tarot Volume 1. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for this Love and Life reading. Second half of November. So what's going on? Well, it's going to take a little bit more time here to find out exactly, why we're presenting with this cautious energy, I feel. Maybe they're not just, well, I'm getting here for your person. They're not exactly sharing everything with you. They could be a little bit apprehensive to communicate, which is why they might just be keeping tabs from a distance. So the Seven of Pentacles is a wait and see scenario. You got to just wait and see how it plays out. But I feel, even though they're being cautious, they might be working on their own issues. I don't think they're ready to give up on this partnership. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. So Divine Feminine, you're coming in as this Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys could have already had children together because the Queen of Pentacles has a very motherly vibe. Okay. You could also have children from prior relationships here. There's this very nurturing type energy with the Queen of Pentacles, but financially you're doing quite well for yourself. I love how the Eight of Pentacles is here as well, because this is somebody who is willing to work and put in the effort for this partnership. Right now, I feel they're more apprehensive. Maybe they're just not ready. They're not quite ready, which is why they're keeping their distance. But believe me, they've got their eye on you, Aquarius. And then we've got the King of Cups representing the masculine. Okay, so this is somebody who's devoted, as you can see, compassionate, emotionally balanced. That represents the King of Cups. It could be this king keeping tabs on our Queen of Pentacles right here, the feminine. Let's see what else here. Some of you could be dealing with earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We've got 3 Pentacles right here, and then we've got Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 3 of Wands. Okay, so somebody really is ready to look ahead and focus more so on the future. I feel when it comes to your person, they do a lot of thinking. They're not quite ready to take action. They know that they want to build a future with you, but it might take a little bit more time for them to reach out to you. They could also be working on their career, whatever it is that feeds their passions, whatever that is. Because the Eight of Pentacles could also be about apprenticeship, someone who has found their passion in life, and working very hard at that. But when it comes to the relationship, this is somebody who wants to build something special and beautiful and valuable in the partnership. And that's what they're wanting to eventually focus on. But right now, through that cautious energy, maybe they've been hurt before. They've been hurt by other people. We do have the Hangman, which is about really seeing things from a different angle, a new perspective. And maybe that's also having to do with them keeping tabs on you from a distance. You might have let them go as well. But I'm telling you, they want to be able to bring the romance back, especially the divine masculine here. Because the Knight of Cups is very romantic. Very romantic. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this and see what else we need to know when it comes to this connection. So I'm going to take a look at what would they do differently if they could. Taking a look at some of the challenges of the partnership. I'm going to pull from my shadows and secrets. This is the darker shades of love and relationships, so it's definitely challenging. So whatever the obstacles are, and then we'll go ahead and grab a couple cards from the Grande Amore deck to tie it all together. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What would they do differently if they could? So let's take a look and see what some of those challenges might have been. I feel more so for the masculine. They're ready to focus on the future. Look at this, guys. Cyber stalker, I'm telling you. They're keeping tabs, okay? They're watching you. Where is that card? They're keeping tabs, more than likely, on social media. It even says that right here. I'm going to hold it up. I know the writing is a little bit small. Cyber stalker, keeping tabs, low-key spying on an ex who has moved on, or stalking a new love interest, social media pages. Unhealthy, obsessive attachment to a past love. It could apply to any of those scenarios. Some of you guys might have an ex here who's keeping tabs on you. They're stalking you. And for others, this is somebody who's interested in you, but maybe they're just afraid to fess up to it. You could have a secret admirer here. And then we've got the Great Pretender. Puts up a front, hides their true identity, wears a false mask, pretends to be someone they are not, cowardly, not genuine. Okay, right next to cyber stalker. So for those of you that relate to these messages, maybe you're dealing with somebody that just wasn't upfront with you, and that could have been part of the reason why you guys broke up, because they weren't real with you. So you might have distanced yourself from them, you know, which might explain why it's going to take some time for this to play out. Especially if you're just feeling like this isn't going to happen because they just weren't being open and honest with you. So now here they are, perhaps obsessing over you. More than likely checking out your social media pages here. All right, so let's add to that with a couple cards from here, and then we'll clarify with tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know here? So what they would do differently is they would be real with you. They would not be pretending to be someone that they weren't. They know that they need to be coming from a place of authenticity. They need to be genuine. And they cannot have these unhealthy attachments to a past love. So all or some of those things might have played out between you and your person. We have aroma, memories, nostalgia, reminiscing. They're thinking about you. Absolutely. Look at this. We have raven, messenger, omen, incoming news. So, you know, they can only stalk you online for so long, but it's going to get to a point where they're going to want to reach out. They're going to want to communicate with you. Otherwise, it's going to drive them crazy just watching you from a distance, keeping tabs, you know? So let's grab some tarot here. I'm going to pull from my Luna Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know? Angels and spirit guides, please, for this love and life reading for Aquarius. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is very romantic. Okay? So remember, guys, the Knight of Cups already came through with these loving intentions. This is like Prince Charming coming in on that horse, you know? That's what that energy is like. So I feel, especially for the Divine Masculine, they're ready to come in as this Knight of Cups. Look at this, Six of Swords. They are ready to transition and move forward. They don't want to be focusing on the past and how things were between the two of you before. They're feeling quite nostalgic about you, Divine Feminine. That's just what I'm getting here. Wow. So this is about moving on from the past and whatever happened before. And whatever happened before hurt you. Okay? Three of Swords is very painful. And for some of you, it is right next to memories. Some of those memories hurt. There could also be a particular scent that they pick up off of you, and or a favorite aroma that they have when they think about you, a perfume, a cologne, however way that's coming through. This is heartbreak right here. I mean, look at this very painful energy from the Three of Swords. It hurt you. They know this, which is why they're keeping tabs, because they don't have the courage right now to reach out to you face to face, because maybe they're afraid that you would reject them anyway. And for some of you, maybe that's a reality, that you are not ready to even talk to this person, even if they did message you, because that's a possibility here. Messenger, incoming news. We've got the Five of Pentacles, so maybe you did really leave this person out in the cold, especially if there was cheating, infidelity going on here. For my cross watchers who happen to be watching for a person who represents the Aquarian here, okay, it could have been the Aquarian who ended up hurting you and you left them out in the cold, okay? It could go either way. But there is a transition that is presenting itself here. So if you guys are on the same page, really wanting to move forward, to either come up with a solution or to close the door on whatever happened. I feel the masculine as the Page of Swords right here. As you can see, this is a card of curious energy from this person. For me, this represents the masculine energy. It is picking up off of Swords, which is air energy. Aquarius, of course, you represent the air sign here, but this could be for my cross watchers, as I've mentioned, watching for a masculine who could represent the Aquarian here. So it could be the Aquarian who is the curious one, who could also be doing the stalking here. Okay, take that only if it applies, of course, if that's how things are playing out. Part of the reason for this Three of Swords is because somebody had way too many options, too many choices, too many temptations. But this person, they really want a new beginning. Okay, it's up to you, of course, you the viewer, whether you want to give this person the opportunity for that new beginning to come to fruition. Because if not, this could also represent new love. But part of the energy of the Ace of Cups also is to have love for yourself, to love yourself enough to do the right thing for your life. But I have a feeling here there's still a possibility this can all work itself out. We've got the Six of Wands indicating victory right there. Despite the history that you guys have shared, despite a very painful breakup perhaps, painful words that were exchanged, you guys can still have a successful partnership. It's either that, okay, or through new love, you can have a successful partnership. That is coming through here. We also have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, it's somebody who's prosperous, certainly financially. They're able to stand on their own 2 feet. But this is also perhaps a masculine who is looking for the kind of love that can withstand the test of time. A forever love, a permanent love, a lasting love. That is what it is that this masculine is hoping for when it comes to the feminine. So this masculine could once again represent someone new, or it could represent a masculine from the past who ended up hurting you, divine feminine, and coming towards you as a better version of who they now are. They could be a very different person from the one that ended up hurting you before. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this first half of this reading. Aquarius, if you'd like to check out part 2, you can find that on my Patreon page. I'd love to see you over there. And of course, I will include that information down below in the description box. Thank you guys so very much, as always, for tuning in. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below as well. Thank you guys so very much. I'll see you next time. Take care.